Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, hey, the chairman of the concussion crew has to be Deontay Wilder. Y'all know that. It's a bronze bomber style. One of the best knockout artists, especially pound for pound you ever want to see. One of the hardest hitters we've ever seen, right? Some of the most highlight reel knockouts. For to be one guy, highlight reel knockouts, boy, it's ridiculous. And then, like I say before, an average of 20 pounds heavier. So he's got that going for him. Now, Deontay Wilder's 40 years old now. He's going to come back fight Derek Chisora. And, whatever. I would have liked to have seen him fight Alexander Usyk for some legacy, but it's going to be Derek Chisora. When you get 40 years old, the question is, you're going to come out of that fight with a win, first of all, but unscathed, second of all, to fight a Usyk. And is Usyk, going to still be wanting to give somebody a shot? We got to see all that. So that's why I was like, urgency. Hey, let's fight Usyk no matter what right now. But okay, it's the bronze bomber, baby. Let's see what he's going to do. At the end of the day, though, that ain't even what's up. What's up is he gave an interview. They were doing a little interview, him and Derek Chisora, and they was talking about some people that got on Tyson Fury. Chisora said, Fury beat me 3 times or 2 times. It was 2 or 3. 2 times and, whatever. He just beat me, man. I'm mad at him, whatever, but he beat me. Deontay Wilder just straight up said Tyson Fury is a cheat. Worst cheaters in boxing. Now, we all know he cheated. Some of us say it, some don't. But damn it, we all got the same eyes. It's just how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen some people get shot from ICE agents. Some say, they got shot in cold blood. Others trying to, turn it around. It's the same thing. We know the man got cheated. The question is, what you gonna do about it? I wanted him to sue back in the day. He didn't sue. Wanted to get it back in the ring, and that didn't work out for him. Now, he says he's got proof of it. Let's see. We've all had proof. We've seen it before. Now, at the end of the day, sometimes it's like that. It's like, people that have done things before. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking about, hey, Tyson Fury never done nothing. Hey, man, how you going to say he cheated? He ain't never done that before. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. Those are the ICE agents, shooting people, right? That's not what that is. It's these accidents. Them the same guys who stormed the Capitol. Criminals. Masks. That's why, because they're criminals. And this guy, Tyson Fury, damn, he's in two other fights. He had a problem with his damn gloves. McDermott, ask John McDermott, the British guy, about Tyson Fury and the gloves, right? Christian Hammer, the German guy, right? In the beginning of the fight, all you got to do is go to Tyson Fury, Christian Hammer on YouTube. It will take you 2 minutes to see the beginning of the fight, and the fight will stop because they couldn't get started because Tyson Fury tampered with the gloves. So, and his guy, one of his sparring partners was telling everybody who would listen, they cheated in sparring. Let Tyson Fury fight him with no damn hair in the damn gloves, no padding, stuff like that, So this has happened. And hey, he's from a bare knuckle fighting family on top of it. So all of that should have made people, the antenna go up. The fact that when his gloves were taped, they cut off the camera or covered the camera. It's just so many things. So yeah, I don't think it takes much for Deontay Wilder to prove that. But here's the deal, another deal. I just want to show you why I call boxing BTBG. In the first fight, just like I told you before, 1,000. I don't care what nobody say. Deontay Wilder won the first fight. Period. Won it because he knocked him down in 2 separate rounds, and take those rounds out of it, and let's just count the other rounds. And you're going to tell me that the guy that's coming forward, making the fight, didn't win no other rounds? Is that what you're going to say? Well, just watch the first 6 rounds and tell me you give Tyson Fury all of them. If you give Tyson Fury all of those 6 rounds, something's wrong with you. You're trying to. Then Josh Kelly didn't win a round. You know what I'm saying? Just what I'm saying, because the aggressor is supposed to win the rounds, right? But that didn't happen in Deontay Wilder. But when Deontay Wilder knocked this guy down, he was obviously down way longer than 10 seconds. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, it's just 11. No, he was longer. I see Lennox Lewis get stopped by Oliver McCall, and he didn't get no chance to get up. I seen Joseph Parker up against Wardley. He ain't had no chance. Speaking of Wardley, Justice Hunis was up too, getting no chance. But Tyson Fury got all the time in the world in that fight. And the dude who was doing the fight told Deontay Wilder, it's best for boxing. This was so that wouldn't I tell you why would it be best for boxing to have a bigger, taller, and what was he, 50 pounds heavier guy? Why would it be better for him to win the fight than the skinnier, less experienced guy to win the fight? Normally that's the story. Normally we go for David and not Goliath. But not when you're a brother. That's why it's BTBG, and y'all know what that means. So yeah, I know we grazed on past that when Deontay Wilder said something. The Fox News of Boxing News 24, like, well, why don't you move on? He's still complaining and whining about something like that, right? But somebody gets to cheat you, you know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to turn around and turn the other cheek just like they always want you to do. If you're acting up, you got to pay the price. I hope Deontay Wilder does something about it, right? I hope that everybody just gets there. I want him to sue it. I want everybody to see this guy cheated, period, right? Period. And if you didn't, prove that you didn't, because you proved something else was going on other than what we saw. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. Deontay Wilder is right, and I don't think he should move on. He shouldn't. He shouldn't move on. Well, he beat me with a better man. Oh, why? No, I ain't saying that, because that's not what happened. He's not complaining about losing to Joseph Parker, Sheila Shane, or none of that other stuff. He's just complaining about what happened to him versus Tyson Fury, and he should. We ain't turning the other cheek, and if you go low, we go higher, all that old stuff. No, damn it, somebody held accountable for when you do your actions. If not, we're going to have the anarchy that we got going on in our government now because nobody's paying the price for acting like a damn fool. Dope Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.